What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. As I'm just gonna make a donkey zoo enclosure. I keep forgetting about this series and it keeps going like a month between parts. I apologize. But here it is. I don't have a ton to say, nor do I have a ton of time because I kind of speedrunnered showing this. And yeah, so with that being said, enjoy the tutorial and I will catch you on the flip side. Alrighty, so the space news is an 18 by 17. Now again, if you're making all of these, the space really doesn't matter. It's just know that it's got to be 2 to the side of the last one that you made, with the exception of the weird transition. But the materials you need to start off, I think this will get us the entire exterior, are cyan terracotta, light gray terracotta, black stained glass pens, oh god, black stained glass blocks, block of coal, smooth quartz blocks, dark oak door, and that might actually be everything. Yeah, I think that's everything for the exterior. I'm also actually, just because I can, I'm going to get out sand and suspicious sand, because I decided to throw that in a little bit. So if you're regarding this based on the grid, you want to start from the front left-hand corner of your 18 by 17 grid clock off your main. You want to start by counting back by 2, and then going right, you want to place 2 cyan terracotta. If you're doing the entire zoo, it'll just be a 2-block gap from the horse one. Or whatever you have your order in. I'm doing these in my particular order because, I don't know, I find this logical. And by the way, this is going to change as we go. Not this order here, but like what I had planned, because I got to throw new mobs in too. Anyway, you want to go right from that with 14 black stained glass pens. And then 2 cyan terracotta. We're gonna leave these 2 open for a while here. Well, actually no, I'm gonna start with these. You want to, off the more inner block of this right side, that's the left side, you want to place 4 light gray terracotta on top of that one. Then 2 smooth quartz blocks, and then 2 light gray terracotta. Bring the right side up with 7 light gray terracotta, or the right half of that portion, I should say. And it will give you, they will be off, or misaligned, I guess, in height, which is good. And then you want to kind of do the same thing on the other side, except it's going to be cyan terracotta, so left one is brought up with 7, right one's brought up with 8. Yeah, I guess we'll start with the front. I was going to start with the sides, but I don't know. You want to take the, not the top row, not the 1 row, but the top row of 2, I guess, and you want to bring, on the left side, you want to bring it in with a cyan terracotta. On the right side, you want to bring it in with a light gray terracotta. And then you want to bring those 2 kind of inner blocks up with their respective block by 2. And then you want to kind of do that same thing one more time. So the top row of 2, in 1, and then up 2. In 1, up 2. And that should, if you have it next to your horse enclosure, or any other enclosure, frankly, it'll end up at the same height, which is what you want. You want to bring the top 2 blocks in on each side with their respective material, just like that, by 1. And now we can start making the donkey head. This one isn't too bad, thankfully. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the left side, and I'm going to start at this bottom cyan terracotta here, this, like, the end of this kind of elbow. You want to place smooth quartz block, and you want to bring it forward by 1. We're going to start by just sticking it out, because I find that easier. Bring that smooth quartz block down by 1, and you also want to bring that smooth quartz block up with 2 blocks of coal. Bring your block of coal right with a smooth quartz block. And then bring the bottom 2 smooth quartz blocks right with 2 light gray terracotta per, and then the top ones each right with 1 per smooth quartz block, and that'll give you this. Then, just because, I'm going to go right with another row of light gray terracotta, and then that row you can bring forward by 1. You could just go diagonally forward, but you're going to have to place this anyway. Bring the, not the top block, but 1 down. You want to bring this light gray terracotta here right with a block of coal, a smooth quartz block, and then 2 light gray terracotta. You can kind of fill in the rest of this rectangle just in with light gray terracotta, as per expected. And then at the, hold on, at the right side, you want to bring this light gray terracotta here back with 2 rows of block of coal. And then another row of light gray terracotta. Essentially, you're going to want to copy that donkey face on the back side too. So I guess I'm just going to start by placing another row like terracotta here at the side. And this one down from the top, you'll place smooth quartz, block of coal, light gray. Essentially, you want the same thing on the front and the back. And the snout's going to be 2 thick and the head's going to be 4 thick. I don't know how else to explain it, frankly. And then, again, so if you look at it from the back, it's basically just the inverse of what you have from the front. And that's nice. And then the top and the bottom I would fill in with light gray terracotta. You really don't have to fill in the middle unless you want to. I'm going to remove these 2 blocks because they're going to annoy me. Even though I'm not going to remember they're there in like a year. But whatever. Okay, one more thing with the donkey head. The 2 light gray terracottas here. Actually, one thing you do want to do as well, you want to take these 2 blocks of coals, and the light gray terracotta left of them you can just break and replace with block of coal. Now you can take these the 2 right side corners of light gray terracotta, and you want to bring them up by 3. Take the top 2 blocks and extend them out with light gray terracotta again. So the front will be brought forward and the back will be brought backward. And if you look at it straight on, it looks really ugly. But if you look at it from a side profile, it looks not bad. I'm not going to say it looks amazing, but it doesn't look bad. You can fill in this front area, oh god, in with black stained glass paints. And then that will give you a front of your build, and that'll be pretty nice. Not too bad. These are fairly easy, and yeah, they're also very simple. I'm not going to change these up, frankly. I'm going to get creative with them. But I'm not really going to change them from what they are because, I don't know, I just like the consistency of them. They are reskins, and I realize that it's probably minorly lazy, but I just think it's more logical to reskin them all and have them look kind of the same because, I don't know, I just like the look of this. Because they're all different, but they're all the same, and it creates a nice effect. At least in my opinion. I don't know, you can have a different opinion. Anyway, come to the right side first, and you want to, behind this cyan terracotta here at the bottom, you want to place dark oak door. Then you can place 13 cyan terracotta. Connect this back right across the back and then forward to that left corner. So it's going to be across the back by I think 17 and then forward by I believe 13 again. Bring everything here up with 7 rows of cyan terracotta. The right side, I realized you're going to have that weird kind of transition from that row of light gray to the cyan, but it really doesn't matter to me. I only added the light gray there because, I don't know, I wanted to make it a little bit more dynamic. I enjoy changing this up. I think my favorite so far is either the ocelot or the rabbit. Those are the 2 most interesting to look at because I pretty much added the entire mob on it. For the logo, although the horse and the donkey here do have some interesting things about them. Oh god, I'm failing. Almost there. And then, hopefully, if you've made any of these before, you should know how these work. However, if you have not, I will obviously give the description. So, essentially, I did the front a little bit weird, so this is going to make the back seem a lot simpler, probably. But you want to place rows of cyan terracotta on top of that back row, and they want to get 1 shorter on each side as you go. And you're going to place 3 of these rows. So, first row will get 1 shorter on either side. Second row will also get 1 shorter on either side from basically the row below it. And it'll create a nice, like, I don't even know, what is that, like a pentagon? No, it's 6-sided, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, it is 6-sided, which is hexagon. So yeah, and then you can take the kind of outskirt rows of this and place black stained glass blocks just connecting the roof together. Fun fact, I was actually going to, originally when I made the chicken one, I was going to make the roof out of the same material as the walls, which would not be see-through, and, but I used concrete powder. So I was like, alright, well, let's make it glass then. And I think that was probably the smartest decision I made, to be honest. Also, poor guy back here, getting stabbed in the eye with glass. That's gotta hurt. Well, not stabbed, but there's eye directly up against his open eye. Or glass directly up against his open eye. Eye up against his open eye, perfect. Giant letter I, obviously. So this one is a little strange, too. That's the exterior done, by the way. But you want to come inside, and you want to break your entire grass floor, and you're going to want to replace it with sand. And I would also mix in some suspicious sand, just for the fun of things. I'm going to do a /fill command, so you just, coordinate has been copied to one corner, which, by the way, it's in the Creator tab on Bedrock. I don't know how to find it, but it's there. And then you want to go /fill, Control V for that, tilde, tilde, tilde for my current coordinate, and then just sand. You can also do keep, so it doesn't break anything, which wouldn't be very helpful there. You could do replace grass or, whatever. Just if you want to be less specific. Like, I could go up here and be like, alright, replace grass, and then it would just replace the grass. I'd also do, obviously, under the black stained glass panes and the dark oak door. Well, maybe not, obviously, but I would. Like that. And then, again, I'm just going to mix in some suspicious sand for some nice texture. Nothing really crazy here, although a lot of this isn't actually going to be seen because of the way that the pattern works. Or that's a weird sound. Because the floor is kind of detailed heavily. Now you can clear your inventory. And you want to get out spruce wood, red terracotta, dark oak trapdoors, crimson stairs, bamboo slabs, bamboo planks, hay bales. Where are hay bales? They're in construction, aren't they? I still don't understand that. And we're gonna go gray carpet. And I guess composters. That seems like a good finishing point. You want to come to the back right-hand corner of your build, and I kind of keep these the same with the interior layout as well. So if you want to change it up, feel free. But you want to, from this corner, you want to count left by 3, and you want to place going forward 5 red terracotta. Then place a spruce wood in front of that. That should be facing up and down. And you want to bring that spruce wood up by 2. For the red terracotta, going front to back, or back to front, actually doesn't matter. You want to place red terracotta, 1 block gap, red terracotta, 1 block gap, red terracotta. Copy that row one more time moving up, except instead of gaps, you want to place crimson stairs that face left, and that'll just give you a little bit of color, texture, depth, a little bit of everything. And then off the sides of the gaps themselves, you'll place dark oak trapdoors in the red terracotta, and you'll just open them up against the block like so. On top of the thing we just did, you want to place a row of bamboo planks and extend it off the front by 1. Off the left side, you'll place a row of bamboo slabs, and then moving across here, you want to place, I guess right, you want to place a row of upstone bamboo slabs, up with a row of bamboo slabs, right with a row of bamboo planks, and then right with a row of hay bales that face forward. That just adds, again, a little bit of color, texture, not really depth, but it just makes it a little bit more interesting. I would break the floor inside of this from the spruce wood back, just because I said so. And then in line with the spruce wood, you'll place a row of spruce wood across the bottom here. And then you will fill in the floor with hay bales. I like them all facing up, although it really doesn't matter. And then in the back left corner, I'd also place a pile of hay bales, just 2, one on top of the other, and then all the slides like that. Not very descriptive, but this is kind of up to your own interpretation, I feel like. I'm just here to give you rough instructions. The back 3 rows I'd also just place gray carpet on top of. I realize the hay can act as a carpet, but I don't know. I just felt like adding a carpet. Now, come outside of this, and you want to come to the back left-hand corner of... back right-hand corner, excuse me, outside of this. It'll be right up against the barn. You want to place moving out just for composters. Those will come important later. I just want to get those out of the way because I didn't know what else to add, and that seemed like a logical thing in my inventory. I'm going to clear my inventory again, or I'd recommend you to do the same, and I would get out spruce trapdoors, water buckets, gravel, oh god, that's not gravel, grass block, dirt path, I thought it was grass path, but I don't know, they change names sometimes, sandstone slabs, and we'll go with spruce fence, muddy mangrove roots. We're just going to make a dead tree with that. And then I think dead bushes will actually finish us off. I'm pretty sure. Since you have your dead bush, I think the muddy mangrove roots will also work. Yeah, you want to take these composters, and you can just fill some of them up a little bit. Oh, dead bushes don't work. Okay, good to know. I thought they were gonna... I'm not gonna fill them all, and I'm gonna try to keep them at different levels here. That is just not filling, is it? There we go. Just like that. You know, they're all at different levels. That one's empty. Just to add a little bit of... I guess, I don't know, interestingness to it. And then off the sides here, you just want to place spruce trapdoors and open them up against the composters like that. So it adds a little bit of texture or something. I don't really know what it adds, actually. I'm going to give you not the specific on this, but I want you to come to the back left-hand corner and count right by 4. I'll give you the specific dimensions of the water pool, but I'm not going to give you the specifics going around. You then want to count forward by 3, at least probably not. And then you want to break that sand block, and then break 1 to the right. Break another row in front, and extend that row that you just broke at the front. Left 1 and right by 2. Break another row in front of that just is 1 shorter on the right side, and then break another row in front of that is 2 shorter on the right side. So blend with a row 2. I'd also break another row down and make this gravel. Just, again, add a little bit of interestingness, even though you can't see this. Fill this with water. And then just around it, I'd place, like, grass. Just mix some grass and dirt path. That just made a glass sound. That's so weird. What the... yeah, I'm gonna start with all grass, and then, you know, I'll, like, I don't know, add some dirt path around like this. Nothing specific here with what I want you to do, just kind of, you know, general. Something like that. Nothing crazy. Now, from the back left-hand corner, again, you can count right by 2 and forward 1, and I'm going to show you how to make a tree. It's kind of a bad tree, but it's a tree nonetheless. You want to place 3 spruce fence moving up. Then go forward 1 and then up 2 again. On top of that, place a muddy mangrove root. It's not even muddy, it's just a mangrove root, I apologize. And you want to bring it down diagonally forward 2 times with more mangrove roots. Off of the top block again, you can go down diagonally right by 1 and then down 1. Off the back, you can go down diagonally back 1, down 1 and then back 1. And then off the left side, I think it's down hold on. I can't place blocks. It's down diagonally left 1 twice, and then at the kind of front and left one, you can just connect them with another diagonal there. It's not really good, but it's a tree, and it kind of works. It's dead. That's the point. Now, the next is to your own free will. I'm not going to show you how to do any of this block for block, because there's nothing you should do here. Specifically, you want to take your sandstone slabs and your dead bushes, and you just want to put some rocks with the slabs and just some dead bushes kind of everywhere. Go as crazy as you'd like with this, frankly. I'm just gonna and also make sure if you have it like near a dirt path, I'd recommend making the sand under it also a sandstone block. Now, use slabs for all of it, especially if you're in bedrock because of the weird tint thing, if anybody knows what I'm talking about here. But, yeah, again, there's really nothing specific you should do here. It's kind of just place them everywhere, and then I don't think you should have too many rocks, because then that's gonna screw with you. Dead bushes is fine, however many you have. You can place them on the grass around the... Can you rest on the dirt path? Aw, cringe. There you go. There's one other thing you need to add, and it might be the most important. I'm going to clear my inventory, although you frankly don't have to. You need to get out a donkey spawn egg, or if you're in survival like a hardcore man, you can I'd probably break through the glass, or just break next to the door and get them in there. But you want some donkeys. I like 3 per enclosure. Until we get to the fish, then I'll go crazy. But I think 3 is a good number, because it's enough for you to be able to always, like, you know, see them. But also not too many to where it's cramped. Yeah, once you have done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is yours. Nah, I almost said zebra. There are not zebras in Minecraft. That is your donkey zoo enclosure complete. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.